Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have a subject that's been popping up a lot throughout these past 2 days in the wake of the Horizon, the God of War, and Forza news, because if you guys do not actually know, the PS4 is actually going to be receiving all these additions on the consoles. So we talked about that a little bit in depth. We've seen a little bit of controversy. I kind of want to give you guys my thoughts. I would love to hear your thoughts down below, and just kind of talk about all this like kind of really weird action that Sony's doing, because some people are upset, some people are okay with it, and some people like me, I'm kind of like, you know, I can kind of go either way. Not like we're the biggest deal on that, but I want to go talk about it because it is kind of flopping around a lot when it comes to the PS5 in general. So, and of course, if any of you guys are brand new, make sure you guys are subscribed, especially for the PS5 giveaway that's been ongoing. Make sure you guys have the notifications on for the channel for Sony news, gaming news, restock news, or whatever. We also do have all the Amazon links down below for the consoles, controllers, all that good stuff. You guys want to go check and see. Twitter and Twitch if you guys want to follow. The link tree down below for bonus entries, and of course the Weeble. Sign up for Weeble, deposit $100, and you guys go get $25 for free and free stock. And Coinbase, if you guys go buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency, you guys go and get free Bitcoin. Like the video if you guys want to, and definitely leave your thoughts and comments down below because I feel this is a very intriguing information. So I'm going to be using this article as a reference over here from Polygon. So let's go talk about this. So kind of like I said, the really pre-base on this. The new God of War and Gran Turismo and also Horizon are on the PS4 as well as the PS5. And that's pretty much like you guys are kind of caught up on that. So basically, God of War sequel and Gran Turismo 7 is coming to the PS4 as well as PS5. The list of PS5 exclusives becomes thinner. So the kind of, you guys can kind of see at the very start of this, some people are upset because a lot of people are realizing like, why do I want to buy a PlayStation 5 if I could have just kept on using my PlayStation 4 and had an option to go keep on playing all these brand new games? And that kind of popped up a little bit at the very start of the PS5 restock era, where people had a chance to go play Miles Morales on both the PS4 and PS5. Now I'm going to give you guys my really quick opinion on this before I dive into it more. I'm okay with it. There's a lot of people out there that are still waiting to get their PlayStation 5s. And if they have a PS4, I think they should be able to go play the game itself. I'm okay with that. I know a lot of you guys out there are still trying to find your PS5s too as well. And it would just be awful if you guys still, for some odd reason, can't get your console 3 months from now, 4 months from now, and you just can't play any of the brand new games. So I'm okay with Sony doing this, but I can definitely also see the side as well where people are buying the PlayStation 5. They want to go actually have an exclusive experience, which thankfully we do get to go and also see that too as well with Ratchet & Clank coming out next week. But with all these brand new AAA games that are not even out as of this year, maybe, a lot of people are getting a little bit more heated. So let's go talk about this as well. So Gran Turismo 7 and the next God of War game will not be exclusive to the PlayStation 5. They will also be released on the PlayStation 4, according to a new interview with Herman Hulst, head of the PlayStation Studios. So once again, my thought, I'm okay with it, but I can see why people could also be upset. In the interview, which was conducted from the official PlayStation podcast, Hulse shared details on what's to come from PlayStation, along with some of his thoughts on the PS5 and PS4 development. Sony published excerpts from the chat in the PlayStation blog post on Wednesday. So Hulse said that the 7-year-old PS4 is very much a focus for future game development at Sony, and that the company can't and won't walk away from the 110 million PS4 owners out there. So I do want to go give my side note on that. I think it's cool. Like, there is a very large market share, and we even have seen from the numbers that there actually has been millions of people still buying the PS4 just throughout the like this past year or so. So I do like the idea that they are not completely giving up for them, and it does always kind of stink if you go and have like, well, you just can't even get a PS5 because so many people are still trying to get them. And if there's also games out there saving like for Ratchet & Clank, Demon Souls, or whatever, you literally just can't go and play it. So I do like the idea that they're not forgetting about all those customers, and I'm sure some of you guys out there as well are PS4 owners that just don't have a PS5 yet. I'm okay with that. I think that's actually very nice, and I do like the idea that they're actually, well, focusing on these people out there that are kind of left behind. I think that'd be bad news for the PS fans of PS4, and frankly, not very good business, he said. For a comparison, Sony said that it had shipped 7.8 million units of the PS5 as of March 31st. It's about a month later, so we maybe kind of round up maybe like to 9-10 million at the time of this. As a result, said Hulst, Sony will continue looking at developing PlayStation games for both the PS4 and PS5. He named Guerrilla Games Horizon Forbidden West, which Sony had previously said would be a cross-generation title, as well as the next God of War game and Gran Turismo 7, where it makes sense to develop a title for both the PS4 and PS5 for Horizon Forbidden West, the next God of War, and basically Gran Turismo. We'll continue looking at that, said Hulst, and if PS4 owners want to play the game, then they can. If they want to go in and play in the PS5 version, that game will be there for them. So once again, I kind of want to hear your thoughts on this down below. I think the major issue, though, which they're going to actually probably go and touch. Actually, let me just read the line so we can talk about this first. The PS4 news comes as a surprise, particularly for Gran Turismo 7, which Sony marketed as a PlayStation 5 exclusive. So I think that's where a lot of people are kind of getting heated on, because they did technically go and mismarket it. Once again, though, I think it's okay, like for a PS4 owner out there, or a lot of you guys out there who maybe can't even afford a PS5, having trouble getting it, or maybe more so in like those like India, China, where it's just harder to get consoles overall. I think it's good news because people can keep on playing the games. And I don't think the PS5 is necessarily that bad if it's not exclusive, because they can still go and have the updated graphics, better edition, you know, smoother graphics, all that good stuff, faster loading times, which realistically, if you kind of compare it to a PC, is what PC gamers have been doing for a long time. You can literally go play the same exact game, say like League of Legends, CSGO, or whatever, but if you have a brand new PC, you have better frame rate, better graphics, better textures, so like it's still a completely different experience and a better experience. But I can kind of also see how sometimes people that have the PS5 and it's marketed as a PS5 exclusive being a little bit upset. But I think overall, I think as long as everyone wins, it's not that bad. Like, I'm okay with that. So in a sizzle reel, the PlayStation 5 games published in December, they basically just had a lot of PlayStation 5 exclusives lined up. And in an investor presentation last week, the company listed the next God of War title as part of the lineup for its upcoming PS5 games, but did also not mention out for the PS4 lineup. So that's once again why people are a bit confused slash a little bit heated, because they're literally going and seeing the PS5 and they're like, hey, cool, I have my PS5. Let's go and enjoy these games. And then they're kind of being like, wait a second here. Why'd I get my PS5 if this is also on PS4? Now, eventually, I do want to kind of give this talk on this. I do want to say eventually they do have to move to next gen fully. I do appreciate that Ratchet & Clank is focused on the PS5. And I do sometimes think it does kind of like inhibit the development and actually long-term growth of games, because if you're always still focusing on the old last gen, you don't necessarily have a chance to improve the game. You may also be you may also be holding back on the actual previous generation too as well, because if you're so hard stuck on the PS4, the PS5 can never fully flourish and shine. Same thing too as well with the Xbox Series X, but that's a little bit more different with Microsoft because it also ties in with PC as well. So I can kind of see both viewpoints. I'm definitely more on the viewpoint of I just want everyone gaming, so I don't really mind too much. But I can definitely see why people could be upset, and I can definitely see long term if it's already like, let's say it's 2023 and we've been on the PS5 lifecycle for 3 years and they're still developing games for the PS4. I kind of feel like that something is a little bit wrong, unless it's very easy for them to go and do. I do like the idea of fully pushing on over to the PS5 and fully pushing to next gen. But like I said, if it's easy for them to go and make the PS4 games, if it's on like the same engine, it's very easy to do. I'm okay with that. Like, why not? It doesn't affect me negatively at all. So Sony has previously dodged questions related to the platform exclusivity, which is once again why I think some people are kind of heated, because they're kind of purposely misleading and like not giving out the full information. In an interview with The Telegraph around the launch of the PS5, PlayStation president and CEO Jim Ryan said he had nothing to say about that. So he's been elusive. He's just not saying the full picture. And I can see why people don't like that too as well. Like I said, at the end of the day, though, it's not the biggest deal. When asked to confirm whether the new God of War game would be a PS5 exclusive. So basically, he was kind of dodging the question pretty bad. In Wednesday's interview with the PlayStation blog, Holst also spoke about release windows, saying that the sequel to 2018's God of War is now scheduled to launch in 2020, which you guys probably saw that news. I made a video on that, and I'm actually very sad about that because I truly want to go and play that game, and I'm very hyped up for the new God of War and Horizon. And also that Horizon Forbidden West may or may not hit the previously announced 2021 time frame, which once again, I understand if games get delayed, it stinks. But I mean, I get it. We're in a pandemic. I'd rather have a good game rather than a rush game just so I could actually go play it. Think of the Cyberpunk. I do not want to have another Cyberpunk situation for a very long time. So I'm okay with delays as long as there's a reason for the delay. For Horizon, we think we are on track to release this holiday season, which is also really good. I'm so excited for that game, said Holst. But this isn't quite certain yet, and we're working as hard as we can to confirm that to you as soon as we can. So basically, we're still in like the little bit of limbo with Horizon, but at least on the bright side, we are still hearing good news when it comes to that. And as well for Gran Turismo 7, we did also see another delay for that game until 2022, which kind of stinks. I don't like seeing all these delays, but like I said, I'd rather have a good game rather than a broken game. So kind of the overall kind of subject for this is, some people are still upset with the fact that Sony's been kind of dodging this stuff and kind of worrying about all this. I want to hear your thoughts down below. Are you guys personally okay if PS4 games keep on getting all these next-gen titles, such as the new God of War and Horizon? Once again, I said I'm pretty okay with it. It's not necessarily bad for me, but I do want to make sure that the actual PS5 is not being like held back, because then what's the point of me buying the PlayStation 5 if it is held back? Now, they should probably still have good graphics, good updates, better loading times, etc. So realistically, the PS5 experience will probably be more better either way. But like I said, if it's like still 2 years, 3 years from now, and they still heavily focus on the PS4, I respect it. I like it. I'm not against it, but I would also like to see them keep on utilizing the good power of the PS5. So if you guys want to give your thoughts down below, if you guys care, if you guys don't care, or whatever, definitely let me know, because I just think it's a very intriguing topic. And this is like, where people are getting a little bit upset on it. So hopefully you guys aren't too upset with it. I can understand why they're doing it, but I'd like to hear your thoughts down below. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on, and for the PS5 giveaway, use that Linktree link down below for bonus entries. The Amazon links down below too as well for the PS5 consoles, controllers, all that good stuff, the Twitter and Twitch stream as well. If you guys want to go check and see and follow the Weeble, definitely go follow up on the Weeble. Deposit $100. You guys get like $25 for free money. Coinbase, you guys go buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency. You guys go and get free Bitcoin. I appreciate you guys all so much for watching, for existing and everything, and I'll see you guys up later on throughout today for some more good old videos. Love you guys.